We did so many gigs that we said, okay, it's time now to do a new music.
So we've been recording in our new place, which is called Sessions. And basically it is a studio, but mostly we want musicians to feel good in here. For a long time I have this very great inspiration, which is Horace Silver. And he has Cape Verdean origin as well. And in the 50s he was doing the mix of jazz and Cape Verdean music. We've been doing some of his songs through the albums, but in this album we decided to do a whole dedication to his whole work and maybe shine a bit more light into his work, which is amazing. And we always brought Horace Silver to Cape Verde. I know because he wrote in his biography that his father used to have those Sundays where he brought Cape Verdean people into his house, and they would make like these gatherings and play the music of Cape Verde, and that was something that awaked his curiosity. It's amazing how you can feel the Cape Verdean swing in his music, you know. And by that time, you know, because Cape Verde wasn't really known, you know, they identified it like, you know, it's Horace Silver, and he was a major influence for pianists, and he was an innovator to bring a different groove and a different voice to jazz music at that time. So these songs, they are all Horace Silver's compositions. You have Nutville. This one didn't have a lyric, so I added a new lyric to it in Creole. And Nutville, I imagined like a crazy town or some sort. And so I transposed it to, you know, this crazy city living that we are, in which we are on right now, you know. Everyone being so suffocated by their schedules that they don't have time to breathe and to enjoy life.
Quem está sufocar numa vivência temporal. Não deve encontrar nosso destino com consciência social. Vida, não passa tanto importa. Alguém diz pobre, rico, na vida é tudo igual. Pedaço de terra, nos efeitos para terra, nos computa votar.
The last song is called Senor Blues, and this one had already a lyric in English. So we kind of changed it to a very smoky blues and, you know, kind of that environment. It's a very nice song.
Senor Blues is what they call it. Way to Mexico. Senoritas falling for real, with a hope that he will stay. By the time that they will be, Senor Blues done gone away.
Well, it starts a lot between me and Theo. We get together and we think about, and we hear the song, is it a fast song? Then let's see if, for example, a funana could fit here, or maybe a samba from Angola. We've done that in one of the songs of the album. In Horace Silver's groove, you kind of hear these types of things, you know? So we kind of think, oh, what if he knew that he was playing a maracatu, and we do a maracatu here?
Of course, we have to respect the composition. That's our main priority. But we love to do different things, taking the risks, you know, and put our influence, lusophone influence, on the music. Play our music, but play the music of others, in this case, Horace Silver, but you still feel like that belongs to you, a little bit of the music too.
Well, a lot of the songs we already knew. And it was something like, oh, this song, if I ever do a whole album, I'll definitely do this song. Senor Blues was one of them, actually. And the rest of them, we just heard the repertoire, me and Theo. And we were choosing the ones that spoke to us, which is really hard, you know, because they're all such great compositions. And in the end, we ended up with a large list that we had to cut down, but maybe a second version, second edition.
I went back to my roots, which is Mozambique, African stuff. I just create some rhythms that I used to play when I was kid here already in Lisbon for the African people.
I came in a little bit later after these guys had done a lot of the pre-work, and for my preparation it was more about trying to find what Horace Silva did originally and try and kind of almost recreate that, because that's kind of a lot of the signature sound of a lot of those compositions is Horace Silva's piano playing. It's the way he plays it. And then the interesting part was coming here, working with these guys and actually finding out how they'd incorporated these African rhythms and then trying to learn them myself. Actually, that was kind of the challenge for me. Was adapting to what the new style, the new spin that they put on the tunes, you know.
We love what you do, so that's what moves us. It's the most important thing for us, really.